On today's Beardo and Weirdo, Chris and I got to see Mötley Crüe's residency show, and Chris reports back from Aftershock and all his favorite bands that performed there. Also, Chris is pissed.
Fuck this whole episode.
He's really pissed this time. We are back, and I had Taco Bell today for the first time, and I don't know how long it's been. And you said you've had Taco Bell all weekend long?
3 days in a row, baby.
3 days in a row?
Yep. So let's get this gas flowing. Woo!
When I don't have Taco Bell for a long time, it's kind of like I used to live near the border. There was a border town called Nogales, south of Tucson. And I feel like going to Taco Bell is kind of the same thing. It's like, I go, man, how come I haven't been back to Taco Bell in a long time? And I'll go and I'll be like, oh shit, that's right.
See, I just got back from Aftershock in Sacramento.
Yeah.
And coming out of the festival, you get out pretty late. So there's only a few things that are open that late.
Yeah.
So I feel that's in my eyes, I like to pretend that it's the healthiest option available out there because I am getting chicken. So cool.
Technically, it's supposed to be chicken.
Yeah, indeed.
It says chicken on the menu. I don't know what I'm actually eating.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
Lord
knows I've had worse in my mouth. I'm in rock and roll, for Christ's sake.
Is Taco Bell near the concert venue?
It was close to the hotel, actually. Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering if it's like the Taco Bell that all the concert goers go to after the show. Because sometimes you'll see like concert goers like overfilling whatever is nearby the concert venue.
Oh, yeah. I never understood why cops just don't sit outside of those places and just super late at night and just pick people off. I mean, they could quit bothering us on the roads when we're out there speeding and take care of all those DUIs rolling into all those places. I'm not going to do the work for you, fellas.
Dude, Aftershock is the biggest, most ridiculous.
And ladies, sorry.
Aftershock is the most ridiculous festival, dude. It's like the mega festival every year.
Absolutely.
And for the first time in the United States for the last like 10, 15 years because of Danny Wimmer, they're having huge festivals every summer, and Danny Wimmer is doing all of them.
Absolutely.
And then he ends it now for the last few years. He's been ending it in Sacramento with Aftershock, which just seems to be a combination of everyone that was around this summer.
Absolutely, man. It was the festival of the year.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned. I mean, my God, I heard Louder Than Life was awesome, but just in particular, like Gojira, people were talking about, I wish Gojira had brought all that stuff to Louder Than Life that they brought to Aftershock. I brought some videos. We'll play that later though. But my God, it was, I want to finish up that because I got a gripe over that one.
A gripe over Gojira?
Not Gojira, but we'll get there. See, there's your teaser there, kids. There's a Chris is pissed today.
Well, lead me down the path. Well, how was the festival? Tell me about the festival.
Incredible. I got to go on Saturday and Sunday.
And you're a rock star, so you get to get hooked up for it.
Dude, I was super concerned about, I asked my management. Actually, I asked them for tickets and passes to the festival because that's one of the perks of being in a rock and roll band, particularly one that does a lot of Danny Wimmer festivals.
So you call up your manager, hey, I want to attend this festival. And then they go, hey, one of our rock stars would like to attend the festival.
But I had a caveat. I said, I need the God pass.
Right.
Because I need to be able to bounce stage to stage to stage. It's like, if it's not the God pass, I don't want to go.
I do understand it.
Yeah.
Because as a musician at a massive rock festival, if you're in the front of the house where the crowd is, you're going to be bothered the whole time.
Especially, I'm full frontal.
Yeah.
If you know Death Punch, which a lot of people do, a lot of people, those festivals in particular, I'm full frontal the whole time, which I don't mind talking to people. I love it. But I'm kind of on vacation on this thing, so I wanted to be able to bounce around, kind of experience it as a fan, and just be able to see the bands that I wanted to see without having to work too much. So kudos to our management and kudos to Zach over at Danny Wimmer Productions. I got the guest wristband through my management, and Zach, who I've seen many times in there, he immediately gave me a God pass. So I was able to go to every stage, pretty much, except for Korn.
Korn has their own thing.
Yeah. Actually, no, I think I got a Korn. I can't remember. No, I actually
Korn, some bands will enforce a shutdown and say only our people will be allowed.
And we tend to do that too. And I hate that. I want it to be, hey, come up. If you're our friend, come up, watch the show. You're in a band, we're in a band.
Meaning the other bands come up and
yeah.
You're
come
not
on
saying
up
to the general population, like, hey, man, you got seats out on the lawn. Come up, join us on stage.
Yeah, those that are in the industry, by all means, come up, join us on stage.
Yeah.
Let's have a party up there. We'll work back and forth. I'm showing off for them, showing them what we're doing up there. I love that whole vibe. So I'm not a big fan of closed stages, and I'm pretty bad about, even though some of the other people in the band may want to close stage, I usually sneak some people up there.
So who are the other rock stars you ran into that you're friends with?
My God, I ran into Brian Welch from Korn. Saw him while I was there.
First time running into him since he was on our show?
Yeah, actually, I came up behind him right as they were getting ready to start, and I saw Raw standing right there. I've got a video of Raw playing up on stage as well. He's doing a little bass solo, and I came up behind him. Brian was sitting in this chair getting ready to go on, had his hoodie up on, and I didn't notice that it was him at first. I'm talking to Raw. I was like, oh, is that Brian? And he turns around and is like, what are you doing here? Oh, you must be doing podcast stuff. I was like, no, man. I'm just here hanging out, honestly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? And that reminds me at, we'll get to the show that I went to later, but I went to a show. I got recognized after by this girl who said, she goes, why do you look so familiar to me? And I was like, I'm a comedian. And she goes,
Queens.
She goes, oh, you're on that, you do the Chris Kale thing. No. I go, what? The Chris Kale
wait a
thing?
minute.
I'm half the team.
Thank you, lady. Thank you.
But anyways, I love that Brian, that head, said, oh, you must be podcasting.
Yeah.
I love
a couple people said that. Oh, you out here podcasting? No, man, I'm just coming out here to hang out. I did some interviews while I was out there for the podcast.
You know what's funny is I was actually thinking about maybe we should set up when Kiss comes to town, because I'm performing with Kiss at that event, the Kiss Cruise, that maybe we should set up and just knock out interviews with friends. Because Sebastian's going to be there, and obviously the guys from Kiss are going to be there, and
anybody I would have heard of them,
Stephen Piercy and Warren D. Martini. But anyways, so we're getting way the hell off track here. But you ran into Brian. Who else did you run into besides?
I ran into Rob from Machine Head, bassist from Machine Head as well. Saw him out there. There was a bunch of people, but the focus of that whole thing for me was just to go watch bands. There was so many great bands on this bill just on Saturday and Sunday when I went. A lot of reunions that I hadn't seen in years. A band called Spine Shank was out there.
Oh, yeah.
Big band back in the 90s. I got to see Johnny while I was there. One of my favorites, actually, I got to sing along with Chimera at Aftershock while I was there. Big fan of Chimera. My God, if you like heavy stuff, check them out. They have been doing some new shows recently, and they performed at Aftershock, and I got to sing a little backup vocals.
Let's see what kind of video footage we got here.
Super heavy band out of Cleveland. I actually, when I was living in Lexington, Kentucky, I tried to audition for them before this bass player.
No shit.
Mr. Frank, yeah.
I don't know.
And here, my part's coming up right here. Me doing backup vocals.
I don't know who it was in Chimera that I know. Oh!
That's right.
I was sitting there going, Chris, you're not on stage yet. You're not, so you're like, hold on, Craig, this is my backing vocals. And I'm like, I don't see you yet. But that was a great bait and switch.
And
man.
That's
hilarious.
Second or third row of this thing.
I have done backing vocals for the Rolling Stones, Paul McCartney. I've done, you know what? I think I've been a backup singer for almost every band that's ever existed. So yes, I am a professional backup singer.
Haley, you're the backup talent on this Chris Kale thing too, according to the public.
You know what? It's just kind of a weird side note, but when you talk about running into friends and, oh man, I saw this guy, then Spine Shank, I ran into that guy, blah, blah, blah. Do you, at any point this weekend, run into somebody you don't want to see? I'm just curious. Is there anybody that you're like, oh, that fucking guy?
No, I don't think so. No,
right.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I mean, there wasn't.
There was. Oh, there was.
Craig, I am a man of the people.
Chris, cut through the shit. What was it?
A man of the people.
Issue? Cut through the shit.
Nope.
What?
I'm going to wade in the shit.
All right. Without saying who it is, what is the issue in the most generic of terms that made you go, ah, man?
Once I say hi to you.
Yeah.
And we don't know each other that well.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep on coming back.
Oh, so there's people keep coming back.
Repetitive. There were several. I was just like, oh, there was one time when I was.
Was he drunk?
I don't think so. No, no. There was one time I was actually eating after I talked to this person 2 or 3 times, and eating. I was just like, oh my God,
really? All right.
Even back here, there's punishers.
You know what's funny? I'm so worried about being a punisher that I think you've noticed this before when we go backstage at shows.
You don't have to worry. I'll assure you.
But I think you've noticed this before. We'll be hanging out in somebody's dressing room, and I'll repeatedly go, "You want me to leave?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, and I'll go, "Do you need to get ready?"
Yeah.
Like, and they'll go,
you are very good about knowing and honoring people's space.
Do you know why?
Back there,
because I did a tour 20 years ago. My first big. It was like a House of Blues tour. It was me and a bunch of Howard Stern comedians, and we did a run of shows all over the country that were House of Blues shows, and in every city, I was shocked by someone would go, "Oh, I got a friend that I know in this town's coming. Oh, I got a friend." And people would come in, walk into our dressing room, go, "Hey," and they'd go right to our refrigerator and start pulling drinks out. And I'd go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then they would hang out, and then I'd go, "Hey, I got to get ready to go on stage." "Oh, right on, man. What's you like? What are you thinking about your jokes? What do you?
What's your process, man?"
Well, I got to get ready to go. Oh man, yeah. So hey, did you hear about the party? We're having the party. Yeah, man, I got to get. And then it just made me go, fuck. Do I ever do this, man? Is this?
Oh yeah.
Have I ever? And I get very self-conscious. So from that point on, when I would go into people's dressing rooms, I would always be like, "Is it okay? Do you want me to leave? Do you need time to get ready?" And what'll happen is I ask that question so many times that it'll go from like, "No, man, you're good. I'm enjoying this," to actually, you know what? John 5 did this the other night. John 5 was sitting there talking to me, and he goes, "Actually, you know what? I do got to start warming up." And I go, "All right, cool." And I walked out the door. But so someone was bothering you, but the rest of the weekend was fun for you. You got to see a bunch of bands.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Chimera, you got to do backing vocals, allegedly.
And one thing I was going to say about this particular festival too is so many people, when I was in the crowd, would see me out there and then have like the respect and give me the space to enjoy the show. They would ask me after the bands got off stage.
Right.
But they weren't asking me while I was out watching the show. Oh, so hats off to you guys. That was awesome to have that respect and to give me that space to be able to actually get out there, enjoy the show as a fan and be able to come out into the crowd. There's nothing worse than someone robbing themselves of a moment by trying to grab a picture or like just out there singing along with fans right next to them in the pit.
Yeah.
And if you ask for a picture in that moment, not only does it take that moment away from both of us, now I'm like, okay, I've been seen. And the line is going to start. It is going to start. Once one comes out, there's a whole line of it.
I don't think I'm out of line for sharing this story. And it's someone who's going to join us at some point because he's not only an old friend, he's someone who's very proud of me and is kind of a father figure to me and has
Billy Joel
has boasted about close. He's from Long Island, D. Snyder.
Oh, yes.
D. Snyder and I were in a diner in D. Snyder gave me my break before I got on the Howard Stern show. I started working on his radio show. He had a very popular radio show in Hartford, Connecticut, a morning radio show. And then like 2 years later, I ended up on the Howard Stern show. But D and I hadn't seen each other in a long time. So we met up at a diner in Long Island. And I was kind of surprised that nobody recognized him, but we sat down and about an hour into the meal, the manager of the diner came up with one or two of the waitresses and he said, "I'm sorry to interrupt, gentlemen. I'm the manager of this diner. And my employees would like to take a picture with you. Is that okay?" And D goes, "No." And he goes, "Oh, okay." He's like, "No." He goes, "Because if I do that," he goes, "it'll start a thing, and then I won't be able to get out of here." And I was like, and I, honest to God, in that moment was like, okay. But over the years, as I travel and I go through airports, I see it happening. One person is taking a picture and everybody goes, "Who is that?"
Exactly.
"Oh, I want a picture with that person." And people just start getting up. And I think D has even told me that he'll be in a public situation where it just keeps going and going to where people will walk up, take out their cameras, take the picture and go, "Who are you?"
Oh,
and it's like,
dude, I was at, and tell me if I've told the story here on this podcast before, but we were at the Mall of America playing some club in that city the very next day. I walk by this Hot Topic and this girl sees me. She almost starts crying. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm coming to see you tomorrow. Can I please get a picture?" I'm like, yeah, oh, it's cool. Come on over. Like, how you doing? You excited for the show? And as I'm doing it, her mom is here and there's another dude standing behind him. You see him kind of looking. And after this girl's done, I'm like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow at the show. Enjoy. Go. And then he comes up and says, "Hey man, can I get a picture too?" It's this big, like, of mice and men looking dude. Yeah. And
big, goofy looking son of a bitch.
Big hands. And he's like, puts his arm around me and he goes, as the camera's getting ready to go, he goes, "Who are you anyway?" I'm like, "Get the fuck off me." Oh, yeah. He had seen this girl freaking out, knew that I was somebody to that girl, and wanted to get a picture as well. And I love taking pictures. Love it. There's no camera that I don't love, and clearly no camera that doesn't love me.
But
and
when
I will take every single picture.
But when you're at a show, enjoying the concert, you want to be able to enjoy the show.
Indeed. And
especially, by the way, if you're in the front of house, that's because you're like, I want to see what it looks like out in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
So I want to go out and just enjoy the show from the front of the house.
Exactly. Because a lot of bands like us, we use in-ear monitors, so it sounds like garbage on stage to someone who doesn't have an in-ear monitor. So I like to go out and see the full production, see that whole thing. I got to see Demon Hunter again. So I've seen Demon Hunter twice in 2 weeks.
For those of you who don't know, Chris Kale is the president of the Demon Hunter fan club.
I am.
President and vice president and secretary and treasurer.
And I think I'm going to go again this week in Colorado.
That's what the president, the vice president, and the treasurer, maybe the secretary, would do.
Travel advisor as well.
Yeah. That's great, man. I mean, dude, here's the thing. I'm guessing you're the same way. One of the coolest perks of being a stand-up comedian, I was just saying this to somebody yesterday, I can't remember who I was telling this to, is being able to see all the greatest comedians in the world for free.
Oh,
like I can just hang out with the comedians and just and watch them do their stuff. And especially when I'm in LA or New York, where all the big comedians, like we all, like, everyone runs into each other. I'll be put on a bill and I'll see the lineup and I'll go, "Oh shit, I'm going to come in an hour early for him."
Yeah.
And watch him do a set.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So
one of the good perks of having comedians as friends too is I too get to go see comedians for free. So thank you very much. You've hooked that up quite a bit. So the next one I want to show video of is there was a moment when Marilyn Manson was on and I realized, I was like, oh man, like I haven't taken a picture this entire time. I've just been watching Marilyn Manson up there crushing.
Yeah.
Something about this show, like Marilyn is always on fire.
Yeah.
Reba, always on fire.
Yes, the guitar player.
Both of these two were at a next level at this show.
Really?
I mean, Manson was doing new like dances and like interactions that I hadn't seen him do before. Reba must have got a new guitar or something that had a tremolo bar on there. She was playing that guitar and just having the time of her life. So there was this one moment when I'm looking around, I'm like, I haven't taken a picture at all. And then Sweet Dreams, the cover starts.
Yep.
Let's look at how many cameras are out in this crowd. Yeah, look at all that. Look at the number of cameras out there.
Wow.
Yeah. And I realized as I'm making this post to shit talk people on the phones that I'm doing it on my phone.
Yep. Wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah. But that's one of those artists too. Like if anybody deserves to be on camera on stage, it's Marilyn Manson. That dude is a visual presence. And I posted that on my Instagram pages and whatnot. And it got so many like comments about, oh, what's wrong with people not living in the moment? They're not doing this. They're not even going to watch that video at home anymore. Let me just go on record. I don't care how you enjoy the show. Take all the videos you want. I don't care if you don't watch them at home. Whatever you want to do to be able to enjoy that show. I'm not going to be that guy that's like, nobody's living in the moment. They should be watching us up there. They should be feeling, experiencing this.
You know what?
Do it however you want. Mainly because Manson knows he's an incredible marketer.
Right.
I'm an incredible marketer. Every one of those videos out there is free advertising all over social media.
Dude, I saw Prince before, I don't know, it was like maybe 5 years before he died. And a woman comes out and says, "Good evening. Prince wanted me to come out and deliver a message. He wants you to enjoy tonight's experience with your eyes and your ears. So please keep your phones away. We will have security telling you to keep your phones down. And if we have to ask you more than once, we will
whoop your ass.
We will have you leave. You'll be escorted out of the building.
Yeah.
So the rules are in play.
Mm-hmm.
You get one warning and then you're out. And Prince wants you to just watch the show, which, by the way, the theory of it made everybody go, yeah, man, let's enjoy the show, man. It's Prince. Like, everybody was just like, come on.
Yeah.
And then like, all right, are you ready? Please mark on Prince. And everybody, whoosh, phones all came
Yeah.
out.
So how many security do you have in the building?
Prince he's singing like, let's go crazy. And he goes, put your phones away. Put your phones away. Nobody's trying to call you. Put your phones away. You're in the funkiest place on earth.
Yeah.
Put your phones away. I'm the mayor of Funky Town. Like, well, I mean, he was fighting that moment. Like, we're living in a modern world, Prince. I'm sorry. That's why Ghost really, I mean, just lock your phone away. That was a trippy experience to go see Ghost, where you couldn't access your phone. I mean, I could because I walked in.
They post all kinds of videos of their shows on their pages too. Yeah. So I get it from their perspective too, you know?
Yeah.
Not only does that draw more views and clicks to their website for business purposes.
Yeah.
It allows people to fully experience the show. And then, hey, let's go check it out after. Professionally filmed stuff, you know? So I kind of get that too. But I mean, do whatever you want. It's the individuals, however you are going to be best enjoy that show, by all means do it. If you want to stand there, you know what? Let's go to Chris is Pissed.
All right. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. This is Chris is Pissed.
Let's just go ahead and roll this Gojira video. And let's first of all, I want to say that I'm not pissed at Gojira. So don't get that in your head.
Also, keep in mind, Chris is always pissed. So this is not like an unusual thing.
Craig, we're gonna shut your mouth and roll the damn footage.
Here we go, everybody. Gojira. Whoa.
God damn. Exactly. Jaw on the floor. The presentation.
Look at that.
Grammy-winning artist Gojira from France showing everybody how it's done. Look at that crowd. No movement. Nothing. A couple of phones. Jaw just much like your face right now.
Yeah.
That was everybody at this show.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. Absolutely awestruck at that.
So what are you pissed about?
What I'm pissed about is people at home. When you're commenting on this stuff, calling the crowd boring, lazy. Shut the fuck up. Did you see that video? What the fuck are you going to do when that shit starts?
Yeah.
I am all for getting crazy, pitting, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
I am the first to bitch about a lazy crowd.
Right.
I love energy. I love seeing pits. I love playing festivals, much like Aftershock, where it is people all the way to the front row. I hate a VIP in the front. It just feels so disconnected knowing that all the action is going up on the hill. I hate that.
You're saying take into consideration how mind-blowing this jaw-dropping performance was.
My
because I mean, I'll say this. I don't know anything about Gojira. I don't know anything about Gojira. When they played with Metallica a few years ago, it was Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold, and Gojira did I caught it like a couple times around the country.
Mm-hmm.
I never paid attention to Gojira. I know that the guys in Metallica love Gojira. Never paid attention to them.
Yeah.
And I saw their performance at the Olympics that offended people, and I was like, oh, how cool is that? That was great.
Speaking of comments,
very artistic.
Let's talk about comments about that too, Craig.
Yeah.
That's another thing that Chris is pissed about today.
Yeah. Chris gets pissed about
these people in these comment sections. I'm so glad that it is not real and that I don't have to talk to these people in person because I am violent. I would bust your ass.
Chris,
was starting to realize that he had an anger problem.
Oh, I have long realized I've had an anger problem. That's why I play heavy metal. I train Muay Thai. I drive motorcycles. I speed in my car.
He never found his way out of the prison. That was his own anger.
Speaking of prison, this bitch on Facebook.
Going right back to Shawshank. Go ahead, Chris. My, oh my.
And it's always Facebook on these things. Always Facebooks. It is the cesspool of comment sections.
Isn't it great how when Facebook first started, it was kind of like, oh my God, how you been? How you been? Like people were all connecting. And then now it's like, you're a piece of shit. I hate you.
There was one woman that said, I wouldn't be filming that evil shit. Well, guess what, bitch? I did. And I loved it.
So
she's talking evil because of the Olympics.
So
go listen to the Gojira lyrics. These dudes are some of the most socially conscious minded people.
Really?
Incredibly intelligent. I know of Sea Shepherd, which is a conservation effort in the seas that fights like whaling and whatnot.
Okay.
I know of Sea Shepherd because Gojira donated an entire EP's profits to Sea Shepherd.
No way.
They are incredibly intelligent, incredibly the creativity out of these guys. My God, the instrumental mastery of each one of those members of Gojira is next level.
Dude,
some of those riffs I couldn't play without singing. And he's singing and playing some of the riffs. It's like, my God. And then the visual presence of these guys. They won a Grammy for that song that's right there. I had to go back and research. I was like, did they win for that one? Yeah, they won for that song right there. It's incredible. So for something that heavy to gain a Grammy, to come out and put on this beautiful, mind-blowing experience of a show. My God, it was just amazing. And
that is a hell of an endorsement, man.
Dude, as much as I love Demon Hunter, this weekend Gojira did it for me.
Was Gojira the best show of the weekend, in your opinion?
For me, it would be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like I said, just mind-blowing. I mean, just the way it was built this is a little inside baseball here for you. But just the way the entire show was built, it really started off kind of slow and built and then hits this.
In terms of production, you mean like the production was like really quiet, like
the screens that these people have in these shows now, my God, it's crystal clear. And the images that were up there. And again, Gojira, very, very high IQ stuff across the board.
See, now production is exactly what I wanted to talk about with the show that you and I went to when I got into town. I got into town a few days ago and I was fucking exhausted. And you said, I got us hooked up. You not only got us hooked up, you got us hooked up for the band that carried my entire teenage years.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was the biggest fan of this band. I was obsessed with this band as a teenager. And
their bass player is one of the reasons that I play bass.
Their bass player is the guy who I hope someone is going to say, do you know who you look like? And I've heard it so many times. The first time I did a charity event with Alice Cooper, I knocked on his dressing room door at the end of the night and I said, hey, Alice, Craig Gass, I just want to say thanks for letting me be a part of it. And he goes, hey, come on in. And I'm sitting in the entrance to his dressing room and I'm talking to him and he just starts staring at me and he goes, oh my God, honey, look at Craig. Who does he look like? Do you know who he looks like? Nikki Sixx. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. That is so cool. I was like, that is the one person I've been compared to that I thought it doesn't get any cooler than that to say that you look like Nikki Sixx. And Nikki Sixx was the guy.
Absolutely.
When growing up. So I couldn't believe that my fatigue was actually getting in the way of like, oh man, I'm trying to rally, but I really do want to go see this show. Yeah. And you hear this sound.
It's 1981.
They have this massive stage narrowed down to a small space to where it looks like you're watching Mötley Crüe in a bar.
At the Whiskey back in the day.
At the Whiskey back in the day. I gotta say, Vince looks good.
But I gotta point something out. Is that a Deftones shirt? That's not 1981. Tommy, come on. Come on, consistency here.
Consistency. What's wrong with the Deftones shirt? To like look like it was 1981?
It's not 1981 with the Deftones.
Hey, who's the guy on guitar? This is supposed to be 1981.
He's not even in the frame right now. Yeah.
See? Well, there he is. Yeah, they managed to make it feel really small in that moment.
Yep.
I love watching Tommy Lee play, man.
Dude, incredible.
I mean, he's always
flashy, showy.
Yep.
And I've always loved drummers like Tommy Lee, like Shannon Larkin from Snot and
Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah, I love that big, like, he's putting on a performance as well. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, Tommy Lee for the longest time was a rare drummer that I would be obsessed with just watching during a show because he plays with he just looks like he's just beating the shit out of those drums.
Yeah, but you know what I'm not happy about? Alex, roll the music again.
Chris is pissed.
We're back to the comment section again.
Guess who just got out of Shawshank and still has problems?
Readmittance. It happens.
What is it?
There was somebody that posted a video pretty much like you have on there.
Okay.
And it was such clickbait. They were saying, oh, this is the big return of Mötley Crüe for the residency in Las Vegas. No production value.
Oh, that's
blah,
funny.
blah, blah. I'm like, we all know what they're doing. We all know. But all the dummies in the comments were falling for this shit. And it's killing me. People, have some common sense. I'm done with this. Actually, I'm not. I'm roll it again.
Yeah. Chris is pissed.
I just wanted to say roll it again. But it was killing me because I think that is a really cool idea. The first time I ever saw somebody do that was Def Leppard. They did a residency. And I forget the name of the band that they came out as, but they did stuff off of, what's the first one? In the Still of the Night or
On Through the Night.
On Through the Night.
On
yes.
Through the Night? Yeah.
So they did stuff off of that record as like some
pseudo name.
Pef Zeppard or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like a name, but it was clearly like they were acting like this band was opening up for Def Leppard.
Oh, nice.
Real laid back production. It was like watching a bar band, and then Def Leppard comes on. And that's exactly what Mötley Crüe did. And I was so mad at this person for clickbaiting, trying to make it look like everybody knew. They even had on the back, it was like the Mötley Crüe sheet that I saw.
Oh, right.
From way back in the day. I was like, that is cool. Paying respect, going back and doing live wire
and the sheet he's talking about, it's like a bed sheet in the back of the stage that looks like, like you're in a nightclub and they just like sprayed a logo and put it on the backside of the stage. And there was also a moment in the middle of the Mötley Crüe residency that I thought was so cool, and I just thought, oh, I hope they keep doing this for the rest of the show, but they didn't. They only did it in this one moment. But check the other Mötley Crüe video. There's Nikki Sixx comes out.
Years from 1978 through to 1985. It didn't matter.
By the way,
who
I snuck down to these seats. I saw Derek there, Derek Whitby.
Oh yeah,
from Sum 41.
Yeah.
And we were texting each other about having dinner. And I go, wait a minute, are you at Mötley Crüe right now? And he goes, yeah. And I go, oh, dude, where are you at? And he goes, oh, I'm right over in this section. I walk up, there's no seats, nobody sitting next to him.
Is that on the floor?
On the floor.
Hold on.
So listen to this. Nikki Sixx goes, I have this song that I came up with before I was even in Mötley Crüe.
Nothing. So those 4 chords.
And he said,
and then I even played them with the guys in the band, and no one ever said anything, which is, just the way it is with music. It has its time. And then, Tommy, do you remember what happened next? By the way, happy birthday.
Yeah, it was Tommy Lee's birthday that night.
Note the time on that video right there. I'm bringing something up. And get Chris pissed ready. Oh, this is cool. So it was like a storyteller thing.
Yeah.
Some days, you can't remember what you did 5 minutes ago. You walk into a room and you're like, what the fuck did I come in here for? that shit. But
We all are Tommy
this
Lee.
right here, I fucking remember like it was fucking yesterday. We were at SIR Studios in Hollywood, and we were set up, and we just got off the road with Ozzy Osbourne from
Craig played this video just to get an Ozzy reference in this episode. That's going to be the title of this episode. Tommy Lee talks Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Wait.
and we're writing, and in the very back of the fucking rehearsal room, there's this beautiful big black grand piano like this one. And it's all covered up.
I'm glad to say grand piano.
I don't know if during breaks or
big
after rehearsal or whatever,
black
I would fucking
grand piano.
uncover it. And we never fucked with piano in Mötley music. And I was back there one day playing some shit, and Nicky goes, dude, what the fuck is that? It's fucking beautiful. And I was like, I don't know, dude. He's like, I guess, like the riff you had, that just kind of, it's something that you gravitated towards and you play all the time. And nothing really ever happens. And it kind of went like this.
You can tell that we would get along with Tommy Lee too, because his stories are long as fuck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're doing this little bit of storytelling thing.
That's cool, man.
And they each come in and add a little bit.
Did I go see Journey with you?
Yes, I got you into that Journey show.
Yeah, because remember they were telling the story about like being at a diner.
Yes. Now,
It just happens. You know how many times, dude, you're fucking pulling your hair out, trying to write the right words, trying to make the right beat, trying to make the right chords, and not happening. Vince, what do you remember?
I remember all that shit, man. I remember being on the road with Ozzy for 2.5 years. That was fucking crazy. We learned a lot back then. And another thing I remember it's your fucking birthday, bro.
Everyone keeps going back to the birthday, but
I love it.
They start piecing together how this song, Home Sweet Home,
I love that,
came together.
A little behind the scenes right there.
Yeah, man.
How that story, like, we all love that song.
Yeah.
Do you sit around watching MTV?
Of course.
The Total Request Live?
Of course.
Every day. That was #1 for the longest time. Yeah.
Forever. Yeah, that video was, the
cool.
images from that video are still burned in my brain.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Tommy Lee twirling his drumsticks or coming like to the stage where he comes out and the house lights are still on and he goes like that.
Yeah.
I always like see that.
Nikki Sixx being carried off and that one little hair falling.
Yeah.
Falling down.
Or the girl starting to pull her shirt up.
Yep.
Do you know, I've seen posts online, people going, who is this girl? And I go, it's been 30 years, dude. I don't know if you want to know what happened. 30. It's been 40 years since that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
crazy.
40 years. So,
yeah.
But the show was incredible. And you have another Chris is pissed about Mötley Crüe?
Roll the theme song.
Chris is pissed.
Now, a little backstory here is
and we're back.
Craig and I went to that show, and yes, we got tickets for management.
Yep.
Our management also manages Mötley Crüe.
Same manager
Exact
that
same.
represents Mötley Crüe is the management for Five Finger Death Punch. So you guys are related. You guys are essentially cousins. You're connected through the same management.
I must be the redheaded stepchild.
Yes.
Because not that I'm not grateful for these seats.
Get ready for Chris.
Not that I'm not grateful
entitled.
for these seats. But we're in the same management company.
You should have gotten better passes than you did.
I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I fucking am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that I saw that you got to go, Craig Gass, the guy who's on the show with Chris Cale, all the way down on the floor with his buddy Derek Wembley.
Our seats were much higher. Yeah. I went back and now granted, my seats the second night were supposed to be out at the soundboard. And then, but
still better.
I texted.
Still better.
I texted Derek and I go, oh, let me come over and say hi to you. And when I walked over, there were 4 empty seats next to Derek. And I was like, and Derek got hooked up from the band. So,
okay.
Yeah. Derek got hooked up. So I
need to become better friends with Mötley Crüe, is what you're saying.
You need to take Derek to the concert, not me. It's what you got to do. Yeah. At some point, Derek's going to come in and join us here on the show. Derek's got a very interesting story. Crazy to walk away from a successful band like Sum 41, but they have put
it ain't that crazy.
Yeah.
It ain't that goddamn crazy. I'll tell you that right
There's
fucking
the
now.
soundbite that's ready to be played over and over again someday.
Clip it.
Yeah. After Mötley Crüe, after you had left town the next day for somewhere,
I don't care anymore.
For Sacramento, I left the Mötley Crüe show and I went to go see this guy across town. I got out.
What kind of seat you have for this, Craig?
Well, you're about to see. I went to go see this dude.
To be one of the beautiful
Tyler Bates.
At the Pearl Theater at the Palms, Mr. Manson. Man, I saw him after the show. Chavo is in a band that was opening.
Yeah.
7 hours after Violet was opening up for Manson. And I hung out with Chavo after the show. And you said something about Manson to me once. You might have said it on this podcast. You go, the thing about that guy Manson is there's never a moment during the day where you see him wearing like a t-shirt and like shorts.
Yeah. Like some other lead singers I know.
You go,
yeah, sweatpants.
That guy is Marilyn Manson 24/7.
Yeah.
So I'm hanging out where all the buses are and talking to Chavo and Chavo's new band, and turns out I know a bunch of people that work with this band. Oh man, I met you once. I used to work for Corey Taylor when you opened for Corey Taylor, and I'm like, oh my God, no way. Hey man, I actually know you from blah, blah, blah. And socializing, hanging out, and then all of a sudden, hey guys, get out of the way. And a security team comes out and escorts Manson and his band out the back door. And I looked up, and Manson is full Manson.
Oh, yeah.
With a fur coat on and multicolored eyes. And I was like, wow, dude, there's nobody here to witness this. He's just walking around like that.
If you ever witness Marilyn Manson, you are going to witness that.
Yeah,
he is Marilyn
him.
Manson authentically all day long.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. He actually...
I was just going to bring this up.
Yeah. Our lead singer likes to... he'll turn it on when he's on stage, but we are of the people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm black jeans, black shirt, some sort of hat all the time until I get on stage and I throw on the shiny, pretty little vest and whatnot. And Ivan, we all kind of like, do it up once we're on stage. Manson's all day long, lives it, breathes it. And Ivan, one day, I can't remember what he was doing, but he had something, not very front man on, just normal dude like we are when we're off stage.
Yeah.
And Manson in full Manson outfit.
Yeah.
Definitely had something to say. He's like, are you like, I don't remember what the exact words were, but it was very much like, are you this? Or are you this?
Oh, Manson said that to Ivan?
Yeah.
No.
And then to Ivan's credit, he stepped it up. You never saw him looking like he did that day. The whole rest of the tour. So yeah, still continuing it with learning from the people who have gone before us. And I even have a little bit of that too, because like back in the day, I saw Guns N' Roses. I knew at a young age that I wanted to be like a musician and be on stage. And I never saw dudes from Guns N' Roses in pictures wearing anything other than like leather pants, black jeans, cutoffs and whatnot. And here I am wearing like gym shorts at that age. I was like 11 or whatever. I'm like, Guns N' Roses doesn't wear gym shorts.
You know what?
I wear skin tight black jeans in 120 degrees here in Vegas because I'm committed to being Chris Cale 24/7.
First time
all the damn tape.
First time I ever performed with Kiss. It was at the Kiss cruise. I walked out on stage and I was wearing shorts. It's the cruise. We're setting sail from Miami, and it's 90 degrees out. And Kiss gets done with their acoustic set. I walk out and I go, all right. How you guys doing, Kiss Cruise? Everyone goes, and I go, I'm Craig Gass. I'm actually a stand-up comedian. And Paul Stanley goes, we can tell from your shorts. And I go, all right. And and I mentioned it to one of the guys in the road crew later, and they go, yeah, they hate shorts. And I go, who hates shorts? And they go, Kiss. And I go, what do you mean hate shorts? Like, guys in the road crew, it's like, hey, come on, it's a rock and roll band, no shorts.
Really?
And I was like,
So Kiss has uniform standards.
You know what's weird?
Yeah.
I stopped wearing shorts. at least when I do
when your idols tell you, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Yes.
In the nicest way possible. You're
Absolutely.
Like, you're right. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank God that I abandoned those gym shorts and went to black jeans because I too might have been a fucking stand-up comedian.
Yeah. Too late. You're both now. Well, listen, man, we're going to be in Cincinnati. It may or may not have already happened by the time you see this episode, but we're doing Cincinnati. We're going to Australia and New Zealand, Brisbane, Melbourne, Auckland. Then we're doing Anaheim. Then we're doing Green Bay. And all the dates are at getgas.com. Getgas with 2 S's.com. Chris, anything you want to promote besides your anger management?
I think I promoted that shit all. That's the
this is
Chris
anger management.
Promotes his anger management.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I do want to say thank you to Andy James for putting together that song. I came up with the idea for Chris is Pissed.
Oh, really?
He actually recorded it, and I went to his house and did the vocals on there. So thank you, Andy James from Five Finger Death Punch for writing that riff right there, and then also writing the theme song to Beardo and Weirdo.
Wow.
Yeah. Again, I came in with the idea and gave it to someone who can actually play and record. Said, Andy, take this idea and make it better, because that's what bands do. We help each other out and become better. So thank all you guys for.
And as your friend, I am glad that you have an opportunity to vent the anger in a forum like this, so that when we hang out, we can have peaceful dinners without the anger.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah. There are times when I act like I look. And yep.
Which is why, and this is not a joke, I have Chris walk me to my car sometimes.
Sometimes piggyback.
All right, we'll see you next time. It's
not when he's wearing shorts, though.
It's Aggro and Gasso signing off. Roll the damn tape!